Good morning, student. How are you? Welcome back to online classes. I am Shashi Rahatgi from Jesus and Mary Academy. Today we will start chapter 2, the remaining part of chapter 2, reproduction in plant. In previous class, you have learned asexual reproduction in plants. Today we will start sexual reproduction in flowering plant. Flower is the most beautiful and attractive part of the plants. It bears four parts: calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. Calyx. Calyx is the first whorl of the flower. Calyx consists of leaf-like structure called sepals. Calyx protect bird. Calyx gives protection of bird. Petals. Second whorl is called corolla. Corolla consists of petals. It is very bright and attractive part and colorful part of the flower. It attracts insects for pollination. Third part is called androecium. It is male part of the flower. Androecium consists of stamen. Each stamen has two parts, anther and filament. This part is anther and this thread-like structure is called filament. Inside the anther, pollen grains are present. This part is male part and denote this sign. Fourth whorl is gynoecium. Gynoecium is the female part of the flower plant. It denotes this sign. Gynoecium consists of pistil or carpel. Pistil consists of stigma. This whole part is gynoecium. Pistil consists of stigma, style, ovary. Inside the ovary, ovule is present. Here, one point is most important. In reproduction, two outer whorl, first two whorl, calyx or corolla, do not attend in reproduction, do not participate in reproduction. So it is called accessory whorl. And gynoecium and androecium and gynoecium take part. The inner two whorl, androecium and gynoecium, are directly concerned in reproduction, is called essential whorl. I repeat again. Calyx and corolla do not take part in reproduction, but androecium and gynoecium, male and female part, take part in reproduction. Pollination. Transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of the same flower or another flower of the same plant is called pollination. It is two types, self-pollination and cross-pollination. In self-pollination, transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of same flower or another flower of a same plant is called self-pollination. But in cross-pollination, transfer of pollen grain from one flower to another flower of stigma of the same plant and same species of same plant is called cross-pollination. Self-pollination occur naturally, but cross-pollination occur with the help of some agents. These agents are wind, water and insect. Wind. Plants like maize, wheat, grass. The pollen grains are very light, dry and produce large in amount. When flower mature, pollen grains blown away and deposit on a stigma. Thus, pollination occurs. Second, water. Some aquatic plants like Hydrilla and Vallisneria, the male flowers are submerged in water. The pedicel means stalk of the plant. The pedicel of female flower is long. When pollen grain of male flower float in water, it deposit on stigma of female flower. Thus, pollination occur. Third, insect. Insect like butterfly, bees, hummingbirds move from one flower to another flower for collect nectar. In this way, pollen grain struck their bodies. When these insects sit on another flower, pollen grains deposit on stigma, thus leading of pollination. Now we start characteristic of flowers pollinated by wind, water and insect. By wind, they are small and have dry and light pollen grains which can easily flown away. Due to light, small and dry pollen grain, it float easily. The pollen grain are produced in large quantity so that at least some get chance to reach the stigma. The style of flower is projected out and has large feathery stigma. Due to large feathery stigma, it receives the flying pollen grain in the wind. Second, water. Due to light pollen grains, it float easily in water. Nectar do not produce nectar. The male and female flower produce separately. In Vallisneria, for example, when it is Vallisneria, male and female flower is separate. Insect. They are large in size, brightly colored and sweet smelling flower. They produce nectar in large quantity. Now we start artificial pollination. In this process, two different types of crop are taken. One variety of wheat is high yield and other variety of wheat is disease resistance. High yield means plant can fight, those plant who produce more crops, and high yield means plants can fight against any diseases. So, in this process, two different types of crops are taken. One variety of wheat is high yield and other variety of wheat is disease resistant. In between both variety, crossbred is done by artificial pollination. We get both the disease characteristic from parent plants. This process is called hybridization and newly formed variety is called hybrid. Now we start fertilization. The process of fusion of male cells with female egg is called fertilization. The process of fertilization takes place in following steps. One steps, when pollen grains are deposited on stigma, it develop and take water and nutrients from stigma and germinate I repeat again, when pollen grain deposit on a stigma, it absorbs water and nutrients from the stigma and two nuclei, tube nucleus and germinative nucleus are formed. Step 2. Pollen tube, the tube nucleus, this one. The tube nucleus forms the pollen tube. This tube nucleus forms the pollen tube. And germinating nucleus, this one, germinating nucleus further divides into two male nuclei. I repeat again. When pollen grains deposit on stigma, it develop and take water and nutrients from stigma. Pollen grain and two nuclei are formed. First tube nucleus and second germinative nucleus. Tube nucleus grow and forming pollen tube, and germinative nucleus divide and form two male nuclei. Step 3. The pollen tube grows through the style. This is pollen tube. This whole one is pollen tube. Pollen tube grow and moves through the style to reach the ovary inside the ovules, to reach the ovules inside the ovary through the micropyle inside the ovary. When male nuclei reach the ovules, here X cells means female cells are present. This male nuclei fuses with female cells and zygote is formed. Thus fertilization takes place. Fourth step and last step, the other male nucleus. Here in pollen tube, two nuclei are present. One is fused to form with female sex and form zygote, and second is fused with polar nuclei and form endosperm. This endosperm which nourishes the developing embryo. Now your lesson is finished. I will watch this video carefully. I will give homework on Teno. Watch video and do homework. Bye.